Airballed that three, but clinging in an extra opportunity. That one knocked away. And I'm going to bat that to a teammate. And the touchdown, Patty Hield and GP2 start the second half.
The Blazers were second offensive rebounding percentage.
And Donovan Clingan.
I want to see GP2 do more of that. He was dynamic as Blake West.
Blake Wesley's going to play early. Buddy Hield. Grant missing there. Buddy coming back nicely for that rebound. GP2 right back.
How do you jump into bodies? How do you not avoid contact? How do you not make it easy?
Monty Kamara fan club saying he is really a good player.
He's a beast.
Clingan. Who's made the second most?
Buddy Hield.
Buddy Hield.
He was coming to Buddy.
Jemski spilled and a foul on Wesley.
But that's the other thing about size, physicality on offense. It's their speed, getting the ball up the floor.
Yeah. In the league, defensively, you got to find your way. He's only 22 years old.
He'll probably try to just grab it. He actually got two hands on it, but the defense much tougher. But Kamara, we talked about Shaden Sharp and his development from three-point range.
In February a year ago.
You just love seeing all these guys out here. Quentin Post is trying to figure out how to stay stationary here.
Obviously, but Steve Kerr's going to want to see some better play from some of these combinations. And Wesley had the quick disadvantage and knocked it away.
He just moved his feet coming
back to it, but Pajemski's kind of lurking behind him.
That is an advantage for them.
Yeah, Portland 36-40 Sharp offensively in this preseason beginning.
Phillips this summer too, and
you have to have some continuity.
Amazingly, like it's nice to see a team go, okay, we got our guy. Well, we're just going to develop.
And Abdia is becoming a star. He was amazing second half of the year.
Went to Arizona. He's kind of a score-first point guard as he can test either guard position, combo guard. Probably could work on his decision.
Q&A with Buddy and Jimmy. I'm just going to hand the microphone again. I think it's perfect.
A coach's nightmare is where you just kind of breeze through the preseason. Everything looks good, and you know you need to work on.
Absolutely.
And this.
You don't have it on a certain night in this conference. Caleb Love, nice.
You really get to feel it when a team is this serious.
And it's not just coaches telling you stuff. Let's go to the tape.
Exactly. That shouldn't be thrown. Is Kuminga okay is the question now.
So took one to the... This group did some damage. Trace didn't catch it cleanly. Pat Spencer.
Hands there. He's going to try to catch that one and power up against Hansen. This is a good matchup, speed and quickness. Can you beat him down the floor?
Caleb Love.
He knocked Duke and Coach K out of the Final Four. Trace finding flexors too now.
Nice pass. See him handle like that? Yeah, it's impressive.
That's how tall I want to be growing up. That's a swaggy hat.
How tall are you?
6'5".
Shot clock at 4. And Trace with the drive-in. Trace faked the original dribble handoff. Pat Spencer will launch CD in a group, grabbing that one. And Hansen runs over.
And they don't really have, even when Damian Lillard comes back, well, when he working defensively, they can't have weak links on that side. That's how they're going to win games. Get it that way.
Ryan Rupert, another Frenchman, checking in. TJD. CD Sissoko picked up the dribble and Reith. Both of these groups, though, right now.
This is where you kind of play the game with
Guy Santos, Will Richard, and Trace Jackson Davis.
Super defensive minded, and he can move his feet, and at times it's startling.
Rupert, but Pat Spencer, quick hands. Will Richard running with friends. Nice shovel.
Another turnover.
Sissoko missing there, but Duop Reith having it knocked away and foul.
Moses Moody.
That was pretty nifty, like you said, full speed for Trace there. I mean, Portland is still playing a million miles an hour defensively.
Well, even though you got the theatrics and everything the Warriors can do offensively. We've seen a lot of deflections happen, a lot of them on the Blazers side. Use your length and see if
he's playing defense. He had the nice assist. Wesley is
quitted you, so now he's playing.
That could be it. I talked to him in San Antonio, a couple of you who presented by Kaiser Permanente. Oh, from Moody to TJD cleaning it up.
Well, Moody had two guys contesting that.
Wesley driving again, and TJD. Ricochet
right now. Can you finish under 20?
TJD finding.
Trace wanted the free throws for him.
So LJ Cryer with Jackson Rowe.
Sometimes you can break the paint. Ooh. And Jackson Rowe just. Did I say the Blazers want to make you uncomfortable?
Yes.
They're going to deny as much. He may have to V-cut, get into the body and pop out to get the ball.
Breathe and Sissoko are 12 of 37 from deep.
Well, neither team has shot the ball well.
This is a perfect preseason game. You said it in terms of.
Told you can let it fly.
Yeah, but this is like, you know, you're feeling good. Camp's going good. You beat. For this group, for Cryer, Guy Santos, it showed.
It's just the Blazers have controlled the game with their pressure.
Their energy level has been amazing.
He would make sure that they would lose so they could have some stuff on film. Be like, hey, you're not as good as you think.
Skip pass got to Will Richard. That's beautiful.
The steal, so he immediately drove it, knowing he couldn't get back. Then two other guys committed to him. So I enjoy watching Will Richard for a while.
Breathe.
That's how you make plays if you're key.
With the steal, running with friends. Richard Henry to lay it up and out.
Let's see if you can convert these free throws, get your money.
Think about just in the league that are in the 50s and younger players that, you know, draft. And at the whole Warriors scouting department. And that three, Caleb Love to do breathe and put in post.
That's 18 turnovers. Can they keep it under 20? Wingspan, Ryan Repair. What's with these guys that are crazy? Around 6. Watch out now.
The French national team is coming.
You think they're going to do it?
It's in LA.
It is.
It's on U.S. soil.
They haven't said no yet, right?
And then stolen away. Richard with those long arms. And look at the rookies.
Looking forward to that. I mean, you're trying to make it to where my leg goes.
Yeah, Steph Curry put out a bounty on the half court, and the Warriors forced Portland
here to see if they can execute that.
A little 1-3-1. Amoeba zone. Caleb
about in that zone. Can you rebound? Can you find the big bodies? Who's in your area?
From down 21 to within 8, and now Quentin Post at the line.
His teammates love him too. He's a worker.
Caleb Love setting up Chris.
Get back to your shooter. You don't want just one pass, one easy pass and a three.
The pack. Orleans played hard all night. You have Brooke and Robin Lopez. I'm still going to give that.
Yeah.
How about that?
I think we got them all. Are they still in the league?
Yeah, I'm going to count it.
League high.
That's craziness.
That's wild. And then the loss. I love that.
And that was the winner got the master bedroom for the season. Yeah. Nice comeback going, and let's take a timeout and talk about it. Caleb Love from deep.
Is that you worked on in practice? Well, in the game.
If you start counting, I think chip years.
Terrible.
They were undefeated in the preseason and then won the title. Wins the last 13 years.
It's crazy.
And then, you know, lineage. 13 years is not a short period of time.
Well, that's one of the reasons
this run has been amazing.
I have a chance every year, almost.
Caleb Love.
Do a close game, a clutch game. It's not going to be easy. You only got 5 minutes and 20 seconds left.
Call it 888-GSW Warriors.com.
We need that. The cornbread
friend.
Oh, people have been asking. It's the Sarab shop. They have it at their brick and mortar.
And then Winston-Salem State. That's where Devontae Cook played his ball. 2 different plays. Pat Spencer working with Post again. A 3.
There. He's super occupied with Pat Spencer's drive.
Want to guard out at the 3-point line. No, they just knocked 7-footers.
That's a no.
Richard didn't catch it cleanly. Post for 3.
Started that break.
Caleb Love back to Hans Post and called for that foul. Pat Spencer flipped the game on its head and flipped C.D. Sissoko on its head too.
We're going to cause some problems too.
Well, the best thing about sports is lead and played exceptionally well. To repair your defense.
Exactly.
You know, if you don't ever get to the line, then you're always playing
to be deliberate. We want teams to kind of be chasing us, our tempo, trying to keep up with us.
Who do they go to with this lineup? Quentin Post inside, left it away, loose all the way out. Drop it into Duop.
Took Caleb Love out of his socks at half court.
Devontae Cook and ice cream with post up. Cryer going to work on Sissoko. Getting the lane, little flip.
My goodness. He's a killer.
So Devontae Cook bounds.
And then you got to make your free throws.
Warriors have one timeout remaining.
And deep breath if you need to. Whatever your routine is. Oh, because they'll get loud.
Portland out of timeouts. You can make it a 2-possession game.
That's awesome.
With key free throws. And guys that you can trust. With Portland out of timeouts.
See, that's your seasoning coming out. Very nice.
Give me competitive guys all the way up and down the roster. And
Quarter crazy.
to come from 21 down?
That is wild.
And for Pat Spencer and LJ Cryer and Guy Santos and